Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hello everyone, and today we are talking about an interesting character by the name of IShowSpeed. He's a streamer that became popular around 2 years ago. He gained his popularity through clips of his live stream, with him usually doing something outrageous. The first clip I seen of IShowSpeed was him celebrating and then falling into his green screen. Which I still find pretty funny, honestly. And he's done some shady things, working with suspicious crypto promoters, which we'll get to that later. And he is about to turn 18 according to Google. And I bring this point up because I've noticed he doesn't seem to take any real accountability for certain actions he's done in the past and in recent times. But let us start with the beginning. For a while, Speed was doing streaming off and on, but it wasn't until 2020 when he really took it seriously and started streaming NBA 2K20. This game would make him rage. Nothing too out of the ordinary, but he wasn't too bad at the game either because he did get a shout out from another creator, which boosted his stream.
For my son, IShowSpeed, the first son that I have played with, and shot nothing but green.
The more he played this game, the more likely it was he was going to rage.
One of y'all go on this stream right now and say TJ use a... Oh my God!
It was around the time he hit 1,000 subscribers that you began to see the toxicity in his chat. And being the kid Speed was, he wasn't sure how to react to these types of people in his chat, so his response was to be toxic back to them. And it was the rage moments that he clipped and re-uploaded on his channel. He would stream for hours and put up a small compilation of his rage moments from the stream. After this, IShowSpeed had some problems with his YouTube channel, once being terminated because YouTube thought he was under the age, so 12 years old.
So basically, I can't stream no more, y'all, for a little minute, y'all, because of that last live stream.
The second time, they gave him a warning after he was reinstated, so he could no longer do Omegle streams freely. Other than the problems with YouTube, he had problems with trolls. One of his major issues being DDoS attacks. Which DDoS attacks are basically someone overriding your network to make it too busy for you to be able to use properly. And that means in Speed's case, he was unable to stream.
How do I change my IP? I cannot stream whoever is booting me. Please stop it.
And beyond the DDoS attacks, he would also address his trolls using these same style of videos.
As I can see right here, I'm showing y'all proof right now. I take a shot. I don't want to hear no more hate comments about me taking a shower no more.
Which this one just made me really sad that he felt the need to say that he does take a shower. I don't know if he was just trying to be a troll to them or if that really got under his skin. The thing is, I was very unsure whether these were legitimate anger outbursts at a certain point.
You probably think that salad dressing is spicy, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, like, what is you, bro? You talking about salad dressing? What are you talking about?
And then it comes to, he tore up his jacket, and this was his reaction afterwards.
My cousin gave me this jacket, y'all. I swear to God, my... Now I just broke this, bro.
In this, he sounds genuinely upset, and here's the clip where he initially tears the jacket.
Stop donating! Stop donating! I don't even want it! I don't want it! I don't want it! Oh, I'm done, oh God almighty.
In this, Speed was upset because of people being rude to him in chat, on top of losing in the game. And then he tore his jacket. I feel like if he was genuinely upset from that point on, perhaps he was just playing into the role of the angry Speed when it came to his toxic chat. So it would make sense if he kept pushing the bar to get a bigger and more viral clip to boost his channel. But this is essentially just feeding the trolls, giving them exactly what they want. Thus, they will continue and also ramp up what they do to rile up Speed. Moving on from Speed's trolls and his toxic chat, he did begin to do collaborations with other streamers such as Aiden Ross. And this is where he begins to get into actual controversies.
Boy, look at that. Lava girl, look at that. Anthony Davis eyebrows
One thing I mentioned earlier was Speed did Omegle streams, which was a lot of trolling and sort of harassing people. And if you're unfamiliar with what Omegle is, it is full of degenerates. It's a website designed for you to talk to strangers using text or video. I'd say more times than not it is video, and there is no age verification for the site, so you never know who's gonna talk to you next. And the reason I bring this up is because Speed was invited to a sort of e-dating game that Aiden Ross made.
30 seconds why you're better than Dom.
The reason why I'm better than Dom, 30 seconds. First of all, I care about people. My is bigger. I'm very hygienic. Dom doesn't look like a very hygienic person.
I can show you a real relationship. This motherfucker right here can't show you that, bruh. He can't take care of you like I can take care of you, you feel me? I can offer a lot more for real. And I got a big.
I'm bisexual.
I'm gay. I'm gay.
What?
I'm full throttle gay. You talking
I'm
about?
gay. I like gay. I like gay.
We can get both of them out.
I showed you all that for context, for you kind of understand the vibe of what the e-dating was. A little ridiculous. But this is the clip that became controversial.
I got a psychological question, okay? Say if we're the last two people on Earth, and we had to reproduce to make the world continue. No! Reproduce with me?
No, because that means our kids will have to intertwine, and then their kids, no.
Who gonna stop me?
I will.
Who's gonna stop me?
I will.
If we're the last two people on Earth, who gonna stop me?
Gee,
You're not stopping me! If we're the last two people on Earth, who gonna stop me?
Yeah.
Come on. Hold up. Chill out. Just, you're good. You're my fault, I'm tripping. You're good. I'm tripping. I'm thinking I'm on Omegle.
That escalated quickly, to say the least, and Speed did mention he thought he was on Omegle, so it's safe to assume that's the sort of trolling he would do on there, so he thought it was gonna be funny.
No, only because I'm not that type of, girl.
Who gonna stop me? If we the last two people on Earth, who gonna stop me?
But the insinuation isn't really funny to me, and it wasn't to most people. This is the kind of thing I would like him to be more accountable for. He was 16, I believe, at the time of this, so people kind of just let it go to him being a kid. I just believe that Speed should be held accountable just like an adult would be, especially because he's getting to the age of an adult, so maybe we should start treating him like one. And that's sort of going to be my running commentary as we go through many of his controversies. But before we go into any more of those, I do want to put into perspective how quickly Speed rose to fame. So Speed in about 2 years went from basically no subscribers to 15 million subscribers. That's definitely a lot to take in, especially for someone so young. So I am going to try to be as fair as possible in this commentary of Speed, since he was a kid and he was thrown into fame really quickly. And before we move on from the initial controversy, I do want to mention that he also didn't stop with the initial, I guess I'll call it a joke. Speed came back into the call. So it wasn't just a one-off, he just continued to escalate the situation until he was banned off of Twitch.
Listen here, you ugly.
He did escalate things even further than this, but I decided to cut it there so you just have an idea of what he did after that. It's pretty inappropriate stuff, especially for someone who is supposedly 16 to be saying in the first place. But now to continue on to his other controversies, but in the same vein, he did get in trouble for something he said to someone in a Valorant match as well.
Yo, nerd, bro, I know how to play this game. Shut up, monkey. Shut up. Shut your ass up. Alright?
Yeah,
Alright?
calm down.
Damn, bro, shut up, bro. I know how to play this game. I'm not a noob, alright? God damn. What? What? Is a talking to me? Is a female talking to me? Am I? No. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Oh, wait, time out. Is a female talking to me right now? Is a female talking to me? Get off game and do your husband dishes. Shut up.
After this clip went viral, a lot of people were not happy with Speed, especially for the line of, "Do your husband's dishes." They felt that that was very sexist of Speed to say. For me, I feel like that's probably a strong word. Maybe it has sexist undertones, but I wouldn't straight up call him sexist for just saying that, especially because of the culture of game chat in the first place. I'm personally not familiar with it, but a lot of people were saying that what he said was rather tame in comparison. Although old COD lobbies used to be super toxic, from what I understand, it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to still be that way, and nor does it really justify anything really awful that was ever said there either. And this is coming from someone who's never been in a lobby, who's never played online with other people. Mostly because I couldn't, but now I'm older and playing with strangers hasn't really piqued my interest. But moving on from this, Speed did make a response and apology to the situation.
But that day, I wasn't having a good day, I was getting a lot of racist takes of speech, donations, a lot of people, talking about my dead aunt that's in the grave right now. But look, I don't want to make that no excuse. I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to justify, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, that day, I just don't bash on people for no reason. That's where I'm coming from that. But that clip is from months ago, and I changed from that, and I grew. You know what I'm saying? I'm young, you know what I'm saying? I'm very young. For every situation I grow, and I change, and I gotta become a better person.
And that was a reasonable response for Speed to make. It's just odd, he does say he can't justify it, but he does try to justify it by saying, he was already upset. But that, once again, he is young. Which was another point of his own defense of his actions, but he did say he was going to learn and grow. But did he really? Besides the statements he made towards women, he did make some statements towards people of other races as well.
Bro, and come back. Come here. Come back. Why you got on Argentina, bro? Konnichiwa?
No, Chinese.
Konnichiwa, Argentina.
Chinese. No konnichiwa.
Hey, where you from? Huh? No English? Allah? Wallahi? He's Indian? Oh, Aditi miti agadubi dibita. You know that song? Y'all know that one India song? Aditi agadubi dupi titita. Zubi dubi gapata chapati.
To say these interactions were odd is a little bit of an understatement. With the first one, he said, "Konnichiwa." Fair enough, maybe he was Japanese. But the man himself said he was Chinese, and Speed continued to escalate this encounter. Then, Speed apologized and made excuses, I'll say, for himself and his actions.
It's a clip going around where people are saying I'm being racist to an Asian guy, and I just wanted to say some things, I wasn't being racist to him, I promise you, I seen him, I thought he was, when I thought he was Japanese, so I said konnichiwa. I watch a lot of anime. I said konnichiwa when I thought he was Chinese, I tried to say a nickname that they call me in Chinese. I literally was just talking to a Chinese person earlier today at 433. And they said they love me, and I love Chinese people, so I try to say Zhong Kong, like Chong Kong, like
Chinese, no konnichiwa.
It's a nickname that they call me in China. I promise you, and if it came off as racist, I promise you, I did not mean it that way. I got adrenaline pushing, I'm making content, live streaming, I'm at the World Cup, watching Ronaldo play, adrenaline pushing.
Once again, it feels like he is making excuses for himself and justifying his actions. But this isn't the first time. These 3 clips are not the first time he's done things that have come off as being racist.
This is my favorite India song. Hey, hey. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Throw it up.
I know. That's Punjabi.
Throw it up. Throw it up. Sing it. Hey, sing the damn song.
Once again, this seems to stem from Omegle. The clip I showed you was from Omegle, and that is the song he kept singing to every Indian person he came across IRL. And I felt like I should show this because of how uncomfortable that person was. He didn't seem to want to dance, he didn't want to sing to the song. There was just something weird about the whole interaction. Speed being very toxic when it comes to women and people of other races really does not help his toxic chat, since it was this toxic atmosphere that made Speed rise to fame initially. It doesn't seem to be doing him any favors now to keep pandering to them, so to speak. Not to justify any of these actions as means of growing his channel, it doesn't make it any better. It just maybe adds an explanation as to why, possibly. Now I'm going to talk about a couple things that aren't controversies, but sparked interest kind of negatively towards Speed's direction.
Pikachu, full tackle, go!
Oh, fuck!
As you could see and hear, Speed lit off a firework in his room, causing his mom and him to panic and have to call the fire department. And this, of course, sparked interest because of how very, very stupid the action was. But I believe the main reason this garnered so much negative attention is because people were worried that his audience was going to do the same thing because they are young, impressionable people. Eventually, the talk of this did die down because it is sort of common sense not to light fireworks in your house. And the next thing Speed did to garner some negative attention was to prank call the police, which I'm not entirely sure it was a prank or not, but the cops did come to his house afterwards.
Chad, let's just ask the police, bro. I'm about to just ask the police, bro. Let's call the police, y'all. So basically, I'm sorry, but this is not a emergency. But I have a genuine question, okay?
Okay.
I have a lighter, and I have a PlayStation 4, and I'm thinking about lighting my PlayStation 4, and I don't know. Is that a good idea?
I mean, where are you at right now, sir?
I'm inside right now.
Doesn't sound like a great idea to do it inside.
Now, come on! Officer, come on! Help!
I need to know exactly what's going on, sir, and where you're at.
I'm burning down. I'm in 324 Elmo Street. I'm burning. Everything's burning.
Okay, we're sending our unit out right now, sir.
All right, please help. No, bro. No. Chad, what if the police actually come to my house, bro? No, should I call back? No. I gotta stop trolling like that. No.
Oh, they swatted you, bro. They swatted you. Okay. Yeah.
Bro, is that public?
Yeah, I got it. You good, bro.
Bro, I didn't know, bro. Oh my God, bro. I didn't do nothing, bro.
For starters, it sounded like he actually did call 911 about this potential fire that he set. Then it was said that it was actually a prank call and it was his friend he was talking to, not an actual officer. The thing is, I'm not entirely sure if he was swatted or if that was related to the incident. Either way, there's a lot of inconsistencies with the story, but the most prominent idea is still his audience believes that he did prank call the police and that sort of incentivizes them to do the same. My personal opinion is it was very stupid of him to do, and with great power comes great responsibility. Now, with that thought in mind, we'll move on to the next controversy, where he was involved in a crypto scam.
Especially for Speed, just for you. Paradox crypto to the moon.
Paradox?
It's crypto to the moon.
You sold out. They're using you, Speed. This is just sad.
That is crazy, bro. Like, them comments like that, bro, is making me like, that's crazy, bro. The fact I ever make, like, Chad, the fact that y'all like, y'all just sticking me like that is just crazy. I hate that, bro. Y'all so weird, bro. So what do I do now?
Oh, they're spending no skill.
For starters, how do we know positively this is a scam? Well, people who looked into it, it's really sketchy, and the people behind it are really sketchy as well. Just a small interaction with CoffeeZilla tells you enough.
Advertising 10x to 100x, is that a get-rich-quick scheme? Yes or no?
No. Why? Because it is. Because it can happen.
Okay.
It happens every single day of the week in the crypto space. Please get knowledgeable about what happens in the crypto space.
So much of the crypto space is a scam!
Oh,
now
you we gotcha! Gotcha! We got you, buddy! You're a Bitcoin hater! You hate crypto! That's why you don't like us! That's why you call us a scam! Because you hate us crypto guys!
Repeat back what I said. Repeat back what I said word for word. I said...
That's going on Twitter! That's going on Twitter!
Now, they thought they got an own on CoffeeZilla just because he said most of crypto are scams, which is just fact at this point. If you've been keeping up with anything in the crypto sphere, you've probably heard of the crash of FTX and Crypto Zoo from Logan Paul. And on top of that, the creator, or one of the creators of this Paradox metaverse is a sketchball. Someone calling him out on his, scammy BS, put a bounty on this person's head saying, get me this person's address for, around $5,000 US. Bottom line is, no matter the amount of money, he is asking someone to dox a TikToker whom he did not agree with because he exposed some of his scammy behavior. Anyways, jumping back to Speed, the live stream did go on a little longer.
Alright, so look. It's cool now. Relax. Yo, relax. Why listen to the chat? You see no more scams.
The microphone.
I know. I'm just trying to make. No. Bro, you know what I'm doing, bro. No. I'm not gonna say that, because then it's gonna be obvious, bro.
With that interaction, it's pretty obvious that Speed seems to have an inkling that this is a scam or this is really sketchy, but he continues to try to go on with this promotion. He gets mods in the chat to try to get away from the L scam people are spamming, which is pretty funny. These Paradox Metaverse people thought they were going to scam his younger audience, but it appears they are a little smarter than they thought. However, after the backlash, Speed did acknowledge this was a bad decision.
Stop spamming. I'm not a scammer, bro. Why they keep spamming? Bro, I'm not a scammer, dog. I made a little mistake, that I wish I never did, but I'm not a scammer, bro.
This is exactly what I mean with great power comes great responsibility. He has a huge audience, and there is a possibility they could have gotten scammed and lost money from this. But his only response is, well, I messed up and I'm not a scammer. There's just no apology in it, which I can understand to a degree, that he probably should have people around him more vigilant, or at least have a moral compass. Bottom line is, at the end of the day, he did not really take responsibility for this promotion of a scam. Then who do you hold accountable if not Speed? The people around him don't seem to want to take any accountability either. But now let's move on to the final controversy, which some people deem to be even worse than this. At some point, Speed decided to put in a Minecraft mod that was highly inappropriate. He tried to censor some parts of it, but it ended up not going to plan, and some people seen the mod in action. Due to its inappropriate nature, it was clipped and it was shared around. Due to this, Speed did get some kind of a strike, and that video was taken down. I personally find this whole situation to be pretty disturbing, considering it is a Minecraft mod, and there's the possibility that maybe a kid could come across it, and of course many kids probably were watching that stream of Speed's. Great power comes great responsibility once again. I personally don't know if this is worse than the crypto scam. Some people believe it is. I'll leave that decision up to you all. That was the rise of Speed, albeit toxic and pretty wild. I do want him to be held more accountable from this point forward, because I believe he is 18 now at the time of recording this. Now he should actually learn from his past mistakes and actually apologize for his antics when he was younger, or at least not repeat the same thing over again. His age has always been the excuse since he started so young, but there comes a point where even someone young should learn from their mistakes. But as always, I do want to know what you all think down in the comments below. This was a very wild video with a lot of things to cover. It took a bit longer than I expected to get it all done, but thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!
No! Let me see!